No, I'm not average. I like spending money, my addiction, gotta have it. Gucci on my ankles, I'm a gangster in the fashion. Ain't no speaking when we creeping, so the streets don't know what happened. You eat but you don't feed none of your people while you bragging. I stay patient, never hate it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're already a subscriber, hey, I love you. If you're not, hit that motherfucking subscribe button. Anyway, we're using a hair store frontal today, so if you're ready to see how I turned this hair store frontal into a bad bitch install, keep watching. Trying to hide. Anyway, you're gonna take you some got to be gel. I use the black kind. You're gonna take some and you're gonna put it on a little bitty comb, and you're gonna make sure that you gel all them edges back. Get your blow dryer and make sure it's dry. Please oil your client's scalp. They scalps be dry and itchy. Please do it. Don't skip this step. You're gonna take you a blonde wig cap, and then you're gonna clean off the hairline before you apply your blonde wig cap. The goal is just to be able to see the hairline. If you have to go over the eyebrows, then so be it. In this case, you see I did not have to. Right now I'm taking my Erica J skin protectant, spray her hairline before I apply the glue. And when cutting the ear holes, you want to make sure that you don't cut a big hole because you want all of the hair secure with the cap. When applying the glue, you're going to go right before the hairline and you're going to follow the exact hairline. A lot of people just go in and just do whatever they want to. You're always going to want to follow the exact hairline of your client because that gives the most natural results. Usually you'll see me spreading the glue out with an eyebrow razor when it comes to the cap, but recently I've been using my fingers. I don't know why, but it technically just does better for me.
Motherfucking R in this bitch.
This is what happens when I leave her away for 3 seconds. You're gonna take you some makeup and apply it to the cap. People always ask me what brand. Honestly, it really doesn't matter to me. I do prefer liquid foundation over cream foundation. When cutting off the ear tabs, I start with the sides first and then I work my way to the middle. You want to get as close to the hairline as possible without cutting your client. If you have to lift the cap up a little bit, do that. You can always glue it back down.
Never have I ever ate pussy at 12 years old.
And this is why you don't tell people your personal business, because, yeah. I do not put my clients under the dryer because after you pluck their frontal, they should be dry. But you're gonna go in with your skin protector again. Make sure you're protecting that skin. It's 2022. I ain't got time to be sitting under no dryer waiting for no invisible cap to dry. So you're gonna take you some wrap strips, place them under a wig cap, well, over the wig cap, and then under another wig cap. You cut around the ears and around where the frontal will be, and you place it flat. So for this part, I actually used a stocking cap from like your actual leg stockings. So I did cut it a little bit in the back because it is tight. And please watch this fucking stupid slow-mo. And yes, that is the red lace spray so that the tracks can adhere better.
I wish I could just live underneath the blow dryer.
Y'all, I'm gonna make a bloopers video because this bitch really cracks me the fuck up. But you're gonna take your frontal and just apply it wherever you want it to lay. That's where you're going to apply it. If you only have enough forehead space to place it down just right before the cap, then that's where you're gonna place it. If you have space to maneuver, then maneuver. I will leave my plucking video in the description box below. But now you're just gonna go out and carve out the ears and cut them off. You do not want that extra hair hanging. I've seen somebody flip it under before and sew it down. Just cut it off. Making sure that your client's fingers are secure and that the frontal is flat, you're going to sew it down from ear to ear because this is a frontal and not a closure. Takes patience, but once you've gotten the frontal sewn down, you're going to apply the glue. And the reason that you place your frontal before you apply your glue is because you want to make sure that you know where you're supposed to place your glue. If you go outside your outline where your frontal is supposed to be, it will be a messy process. As long as you stay in your outline, you'll be fine. I'm going to start in the middle first when I apply my glue. Then I do one side and then I do the next. It doesn't really matter which side I do first. It just matters which side I'm on, for real. But you're going to make sure that you evenly spread the glue out. I do clean my comb each time I spread out a section. So once I go away with the comb, I'll be cleaning it off and I'll be applying another layer of glue. And then I'll be spearing it out, then I'll be cleaning it off and applying another layer of glue. And you're gonna do this 3 to 5 times, depending on the client, depending on what they're doing, depending on how long it's supposed to last. After the glue is dry, you're going to go in and you're going to place the frontal down in the front and the middle, and then you're going to place it down on the side that you glued down first, and then you're going to go in and do the other side. The reason I go in and do it in the middle first is because you want to make sure that your frontal is in place. You want to make sure that it's steady. If you do one side then do the other side, you're going to have ripples in your frontal. You also want to note that you have to do this in a fast pace because the glue does dry fast, and I do go in and press it down with the comb a little bit and then blow dry it before I cut the lace, just to make sure that it's actually adhered. I take my razor and I go in and I cut off the lace first. You can go in and customize a hairline after, but you want to get all that extra lace out the way. Now this is where you're going to go in and actually customize their hairline. As you can see, her hairline is not like that. She has a widow's peak, so I'm going to give her her widow's peak. And then on the sides, I'm going to take some of that excess lace off, and then you're going to see what I'm going to do next. Let me pick her hairstyle, y'all, and she don't like side parts or bobs, so she really did like how this was coming out. After your client get done tripping about her hair, you're gonna go in and take you some glue on the back of the rat tail comb, and you're gonna go in them crevices that didn't get no glue, and you're gonna spread that glue up in there. You want to make sure that you actually saturate the glue on there because you're not able to do the 5 layers like you did on the whole head. Once it's section dry, you're going to go ahead and melt it into that skin. You're going to repeat this around the whole frontal. Make sure that you get every piece of hair. If you have to cut some hairs with the scissors, go ahead and do that. If not, there you go. I'm going to talk about this a little bit while I can. Lace is an illusion. Don't try to be perfect. You're not perfect. Lace was meant for films, so lace is meant to look good in thick pictures. If you could see the lace, that means you're too close. Once that frontal is laid, you can go in and part the hair. Then you're going to section off the baby hairs. You're going to hot comb that part just to make sure that it's into place. And you're going to hot comb the hairline backwards so that it can look like it's coming out the scalp. Don't talk about my bleach booty either. I'm at work. But anyway, I'm only doing 2 edges on each side. So I'm going to section out the sideburns. And then I'm going to section out the one baby hair. And I'm going to do that on both sides so that the edges can be equal. I don't like when edges be out of place and you got one curl on the side and one curl in the middle. It's just too much going on. Make sure it's always giving scalp. If you gotta go back in and pluck a few hairs out, do that. Ain't nobody gonna judge you. You already know if you've already been here before, but you hot comb the hairline backwards and the edges forward. Baby hairs are out and your hairline is where it needs to be. You're going to put your client's hair up. You're going to take your Even Red spray and you're going to spray that hairline. I really want to try the black spray, but I haven't found it yet. You're going to take you a comb and you're going to define that hairline. Make sure that the baby's hairs is out of the way. Make sure that all of them little nicks and hairs is where they need to be, because once you put this elastic band on, this is it. Why the bitch bought body wave hair, I don't know. But you're just gonna go in, and I like to start from one ear to the other, and you're gonna cut your track and you're just apply the glue and apply it to the damn hair. It's super easy. I went in and I filled in some of her tracks, but it's super easy. You're just gonna go in and continue to go from frontal to the other side of the frontal, and you're gonna cut it. Then you're gonna put your glue down and put the track to the cap. Take some holding spray. It really doesn't matter. This is Got2Be's holding spray, but you're going to take some holding spray to adhere the track, and you're gonna blow dry. I don't do it to each track, but I do it when I'm done with the whole bundle. Before you go on to the next track, just make sure that that one is already stuck down. But now once you get to the top, you're going to see it's going to start filling up a little bit, like a circle, like a half circle. And you're just going to start filling in that circle like a straight line. Just keep going in a straight line. Instead of going from frontal to frontal, you're going to go from track to track. If you follow my steps, your hair should look like that, and that means that you only have one piece to fill in. You're going to take that last little track and you're going to fill it in. It should only be but so big. Since I'm at the end, I'm going to take that same holding spray. I'm going to spray around the frontal where the last track was placed. And I'm going to blow dry and make sure that all of them tracks are sprayed down. I'm going to let that hair down, and I'm going to comb the fuck out the hairline and the hair to make sure it's flat. You don't want no lumpy install. Make that whole jump. Make her say, ah, make a sizzle, bitch. Make it all happen. Since this is a side part, you're going to go in on the side that your swoop is on, or the side that your hair is falling, and you're going to make sure that each part is flattened out. If you have to use the wax stick on each part, then do so. But with this frontal, I did not have to, unless it was just a part where it was a lot of hair at. But you're going to go in and make sure that each section is flat. Bobs take a lot of fucking practice, so all I'm gonna say is go to fucking cosmetology school. But you take it down to where I want it. I place my fingers above where I cut so that I can know that the cut is going to be straight. And you're gonna see me cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting. Your bob some swing and some body. You're gonna section off the hair and make sure that you flat iron each section. And when you flat iron, you want to go in at a curve. You don't want to go straight down. Just follow what I do, not what I say. Thanks. Y'all, don't judge the way I look. I really be at work in my zone. I don't be giving a fuck. Time to take the elastic band off. I think it's everybody's favorite part. But after you take the elastic band off, you're gonna comb out the baby hairs because they're gonna be stuck like JoJo. You're gonna take your razor because it gives a ragged cut, and that's what you want. You don't want no straight cut. You're gonna layer the baby hairs and the sideburns. When cutting the baby hairs, you also want to note that since you're going to curl them, you want to give it enough length to be able to curl. Some people cut theirs too short and they wonder why it won't swoop. It's because they don't have enough space to swoop. Now you're going to take your smallest flat iron and you're going to curl the hairs upward. I curl the baby hairs and the sideburns upward because it gives it a more fluffy look to me. Everybody do their baby hairs different, but if you know me, you know I use this lace spray. It gives a better hold than Got to Be Goose spray to me, but if you can use the Got to Be Goose spray, kudos to you. But I like the holding spray because it just holds a little bit longer. Take your time. This is a process that, you know, it takes a lot of time and experience to get down packed, but it shouldn't take you that much if you got the curling iron. I didn't have the curling iron when I started doing baby hairs. After you get them baby hairs into place, you're going to take that same spray and you're just going to make sure that the hair is molded into place. Take you a little bit of bio silk just to polish up the hair, and you're done. You done if you're a lazy asshole. So you're going to take you some concealer and you're going to clean up that part with the same color of the makeup that you use on their frontal so that it blends in. And you're really freaking done. Do you see that motherfucking ball? That bitch is bobbing. Yeah, bobbing. And my bitch look cold, period. I love you guys. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions or any comments, anything you want to say to me, just let me know in the comments. You already know I talks back. Any videos y'all want me to do, let me know. Oh, hi, little D Shepherd. Thank you for watching. Bye.